I played it a little bit, maybe like a month or two ago, and then stopped for a couple of months to try out Age of Mythology Retold, and so I feel like it's a good time for me to kind of get back into it. I never completed like a single seal. I'm gonna hit play, and we're gonna go ahead and get started.
The world is plagued by the Blight Storm, a vile cycle of destruction ravaging everything in its path. The only safe haven is the smoldering city where the mysterious scorched queen reigns. You are one of her viceroys, a pioneer sent into the wilds, tasked with establishing new settlements and acquiring valuable resources for the crown. Your goal is to help rebuild the smoldering city and secure the future of the Queen's subjects.
Okay, so we use WASD or the mouse to move the camera. Okay. Neglecting your village will increase the Queen's impatience and bring her wrath upon you. Fulfilling your duties will increase the town's reputation, unlock new buildings, and eventually bring you to victory. Now, choose a new blueprint, select the crown icon below. So Woodcutter's Camp, starting point for the woodcutters going out into the wild to cut down trees. Each expedition starts with only a few essential blueprints. More will be given to you as you gain reputation points. Now pick the Woodcutter's Camp. Press space to resume. Build a Woodcutter's Camp and explore the forest. You have to keep the fire going at all times. Okay. So resource gathering, here is our Woodcutter's Camp. Oh, there you go. That's a good thing to have. Press R to rotate. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So winning and losing. And against the storm, you build not one but many settlements to successfully establish a town and therefore win a run. You need to collect enough reputation points to fill the entire reputation bar blue. It's important to do this before the Queen's impatience, red, reaches its maximum. If the Queen loses her patience, you will lose. You also lose if all your villagers either leave or die. Okay. So what does that do? So once internal storage is full, you can decide what then happens by adjusting your internal storage limit within the slider handle. Okay, so I can, and it'll go here. This needs people. It's got a lizard in it. Put one lizard here, so we have one lizard and one human. Order's ready. Okay, so this is an order. We needed 40 wood in the woodcutter's camp. We need 2 of them. So we should get 3 new beavers. The wood cutting is a lot easier. The woodcutter's camp production is 35% quicker. In our reputation, we get 1. Every full reputation point, you acquire lowers in patience as well. Okay, looks like we have exploring the wild as our next order. We have to assign 5 beavers as woodcutters and cut through the forest to discover 2 glades. Okay, so I guess we're just going to make them all beavers, and beavers seem to be really good at chopping trees. I think that's the best way to put that. Okay. Exploration. Although you are surrounded almost entirely by a thick forest, there are smaller and bigger glades around your starting location. To establish a successful settlement, you'll have to cut your way through to them. Glades can contain resources, treasures, fertile soil, ruined buildings, and more. Use the tree marking tool, the axe icons on the right side of the lower central HUD to point your woodcutters to the specific areas of the forest they should prioritize. The best rewards come from dangerous or forbidden glades marked with the skull icon, but these always have at least one dangerous glade event within them, which will require you to deliver certain goods or complete a challenge to complete them. This has a video. It shows you how to. Wow, that's awesome. And now we have an alert. We have to choose a new blueprint, so blueprints are down here. Shelter can accommodate any villager, but won't satisfy the need for species-specific housing. Has to be built near a hearth, can house 3 residents. Okay, we need to build quite a few of these. You know we're gonna have to get here eventually. Something happened. We opened up a glade somewhere. Yep. So these are root deposits. Tangle net of living vines requires a camp with a star recipe or better. I think I'm gonna need one more shelter. Now we'll have an extra one. This is 5 out of 10. Now open up this, which is more clay deposits. Press space to resume. We've now done 2 out of 2 glades. 3. We can deliver this. We have a new order, a small crude version of a specialized camp. It's slower and can only gather from small nodes. Can collect, not sure what that is, some kind of wheat maybe? Grain, oh, it's right below. Grain, roots, and vegetables. Okay, so we need vegetables. And then we get a small foragers camp now from our blueprints, which means we can now build that building. That's a good one. I don't think that's a bad idea. Then I can move this. What is the move? M is move. Okay, path to this. We're going to assign people to this because that seems to be their specialty. Should take care of our homeless people. So we have 3 homeless people. This also needs people. So I think this should move as well. Okay, we're at a new season. I gotta select like that. Oh, you can track them up at the top. Oh, very cool. Order's ready. Whoops. So we deliver that. We have a new objective. We have a stonecutters camp, so an advanced camp. Can gather large and giant resource nodes in addition to small ones. Can collect stone, clay, sea marrow. We need to collect 5 clay. Okay, which means we're going to get a new building. This will be the stonecutters camp. An advanced camp can gather large and giant resource nodes in addition to small ones. I think that's what they just said. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that's perfect. You can get all of these. Who's good at this? For now, we're going to pretend that the answer is lizards. Newcomers are waiting. So I have 6 beavers, 6 humans, and 3 lizards. I can get 2 beavers or 2 humans. Humans come with 5 vegetables, 3 leather, and 3 stone. I'm going to take the beavers. Since I've got all the beavers working, I have none to spare. Head in that direction there. Too soon for dangerous glades. Ho ho! And that cancels it. So really this needs to move over here for now. Oh, I think we finished another order. So we deliver that. Our next objective is the Harvester's Camp. Another advanced camp can gather large and giant resource nodes in addition to small ones. You can collect plant fiber, reed, and leather here. Reward is +1 to plant fiber production, which means we have a new blueprint. This is the Harvester's Camp. Okay. I'll put that there for now. Read more on logistics. Every building has its own internal storage, where the goods it produces or gathers are temporarily stored. When the internal storage reaches its limits, the goods in it will be transported to the main warehouse by a worker. While transporting, it's important to keep in mind that villagers have a limited carry capacity depending on their profession and active perks, so they might need to walk between their workplace and the main warehouse multiple times. Goods kept in the building's internal storage can also be accessed by workers from other production buildings as ingredients for recipes they're working on. If 2 buildings are close enough and use each other's internal storage, an animated dotted line will be visible between them. After selecting, sometimes deliveries and production might stall for a while. Because of breaks, every few minutes workers will return to a nearby hearth to eat and rest. During a break, They'll consume at least one item of food, try to fulfill all their needs, clothing, and services. Sometimes deliveries and productions might stall for a while because of breaks. So every few minutes, workers will return to a nearby hearth to eat and rest. During a break, they'll consume at least one item of food and try to fulfill all their needs, clothing, services. Villager has multiple needs tied to complex food. They will consume more than one meal. Okay, that's a lot. This is going to be something I'm going to probably have to mess around with to understand at a deeper level where the workers are going when they're doing stuff. Anyone particularly good at this job? Gonna be a human job then. I need another house. Got 2 people without a home. Okay, we have a storm. And all our resolve is going down now because of the storm. I remember this. We get a person and a lizard. Let's get the person and the lizard. We'll send the 2 beavers. We just finished another order. We'll deliver. And then our next objective. So we need to produce 4 planks in the building crude workstation. Produce 4 bricks in the building crude workstation. Produce 4 fabric in the building crude workstation. We get 10 parts plus 50% to amount of goods produced in the crude workstation. And of course, 1 more for the Queen's Grace. Okay, and so now we get the crude workstation, right? Planks, fabric, bricks, and pipes is what it produces, and it can use stormwater. So glade events are objects found in the forest, like abandoned caches, survivor camps, ruins, wild beasts, etc. Some of them are positive, offering goods to new villagers in exchange for a small amount of resources. Others are dangerous, forcing you to act quickly to avoid negative consequences, while also giving you generous rewards should you complete them. Once you select the glade event, the event panel will appear. There you'll be able to find a few different sections: effects, worker slots, requirements, and rewards. The effects section shows you the possible negative consequences of the event and how much time you have left before they occur. To complete an event, you will need to assign workers to it. Choose one of 2 options. The event has more than one solution, and select investigate. Very often, events have more than one way of being solved. Most events offer 2 different approaches, with each approach having its own requirements, rewards, and so-called working effects. Working effects are special conditions that activate once you give the order to investigate an event, like a resolve penalty, a slow debuff, etc. Your goal is to survive these conditions for a set amount of time. After an event has been completed, your workers will deliver the rewards to your warehouse, and no negative effects will trigger. Okay, yeah, so that's for like this. This is an event. Or this was the event. My mistake. I don't think I have any available workers. This is where crude workstation is. I have no builders available. I'm gonna take this person off, have them finish this, and then have them finish my crude workstation. There, I think storm season just ended. So I think carpenter's tool makes sense, since that's the order we're supposed to be fulfilling, or the objective we're supposed to be working on. Let's build another house. And put another human there. So if we put a beaver, let's just put 2 beavers in here. So we need 4 planks, 4 fabric, and it's going to make all of them. None of them are prioritized. Something happened. Glade discovered over here. Flax field. Alright, well, we solved our homeless problem. I have 2. Okay, this is 2 builders for free workers. Population's at 19. Okay, this is making more and more sense. Another. Well, we can assign each of these. Here we get another lizard and another beaver. It's going to cost us 4 vegetables. I think we could use the help. Okay. And we resume. So I haven't opened that up yet. 2 bricks, 2 fabric. I think this is going to be our plank. Yep, that was our plank. Don't need bricks. Okay, so we've unchecked the brick box. We need planks and fabric. Something happened. Newcomers are waiting. Okay. I think I want a human and a beaver. I haven't found any buildings so far that have used the lizards. Something happened. Hello, herbalist camp. Let's rebuild. I have to assign workers. 1 of each. Alright. And our order is done. So we deliver, and now we've unlocked dangerous glades. Cut through the forest to discover one dangerous or forbidden glades. Change scrolls to fabric in the ancient shrine found in the dangerous glade. The one also found in the dangerous glade. So I think we just need to cut this thing open over here, which means we need to move you, which means I need to demolish you. Now we can move you. Alright, good as that dangerous glade. Choose a blueprint. Let's see, I've got 10 beavers, 8 humans. Let's do beavers. We got more beavers than anything. Cost planks. 2 homeless people. Well, let's add humans to this. So we're going to gather all of those things, which is exciting. I would like a beaver home. This is the small hearth. Oh yeah, I think the ancient shrine is in here. Oh boy. I think we want to fast forward here. Cut through this as fast as possible. We're getting close. What are we doing up here? They have to go all the way back. This is where it's like, do you want to build another hearth? I don't think we can. Alright. So this is ancient shrine. Change scrolls. Fabric in the ancient shrine. Okay, and then we assign workers to this. So we'll send a beaver. 2 of our lizards. We have a threat here. Disturbing the ruins of the great civilization can have great consequences. Kills 3 random villagers. Okay. Let's do that real fast. There we go. So this should get us 1 ancient tablet. There we go. So that's done. We deliver. The village has been secure, but there's one more test of your skills. Plus 14 experience points. Unlock content. Everything you heard me ramble on about. 10 food stockpiles. A basic currency of the realm. Earned by completing settlements. Excellent.